Hi everybody, this week we dove into chapter 10. It was all about social media and social media use in the classroom. The question for this, or the discussion for this week, was to do a web search and find 3 ways that you could use social media in the classroom. So one of the 3 ways that I found was creating a blog. In this classroom blog, students can write blog posts about what they are learning in the class. This is a good way to generate discussion with peers and build that sense of community within your class. A class blog is also a great way for teachers to showcase the students' work. Students would be able to share their projects here and post with their peers so that peers can communicate back and forth on how they are doing with the whatever project was assigned. One of the major ways that this blog page could be created is through Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a great way to set this up, and it's one of the ways that we've already talked about in this class before, one of the topics, Google Classroom. So we're all accustomed to it. We all find it very easy to use, and I think our students and our parents would also find this as a very valuable insight in the classroom. This leads me to my next thing is Google Classroom is a great way to communicate with parents. It has this feature called Guardian Email Summaries, and this allows the teacher to send email updates about the students and post classroom announcements. So in my lesson plan that we had to do for this week, we talked about how I would introduce this to the class and they would have a whole class period just discovering Google Classrooms and getting more acquainted to it. So then the third source I found online is just YouTube. YouTube is a very valuable resource that can be used in the classroom. In a 3rd grade setting, I think it can be used in many ways, such as read aloud books, brain breaks, classroom subject reviews. There's all different kinds of reviews on math topics, spelling topics, sight words, all different kinds of review videos that you can find on there that are really engaging and that students would really enjoy. Those are just some of the main ways I found. So the 3 things again are creating a blog through Google Classroom that will help you communicate not only with your class but with parents as well, and then YouTube. I think those are really valuable resources of social media that you can use in the classroom and that students really enjoy. Thanks, guys.